Hello everyone, I'm Zayden Silver back in with a very strong meta team for Great League. So I used this team to reach expert last season, knocked out Medicham Stunfisk. If you are playing Go Battle League, you might have seen this team a lot. I have seen it in the 2700s ELO where I am right now in the expert ELO range. And I will see this team in the 3000 ELO as well because this team is just so strong. Like you can use it anywhere in the elo range and this team will do really good for you. So I will highly suggest you guys to use this team and uh, push for that legend rank, and let's get into the battles and check out this team in action. Shout out to Soulgama for submitting these battles with us, and let's get into the battles. So into the first battle we have Noctowl versus Swampert. So this is a matchup where Shadow Swampert wins. Regular Swampert does not win against Noctowl because two Hydro Cannons from a Swampert does not KO our Noctowl, but two Hydro Cannons from Shadow Swampert does KO. So we are gonna throw Sky Attack, opponent no shield. So we try to catch the Hydro on our Medi. Opponent comes in with his Golbat. We are gonna throw this Psychic. If opponent no shields, we win. If opponent shields, we lose. And opponent decides to no shield, which means we win, which I will show you here. So opponent surrenders, GG's. So he couldn't have like in this matchup after like no shielding his goal bat, he couldn't have done anything. Like there was no play opponent could have done. Like we could have farmed down his Swampert even with our Stunfisk, and after that our Stunfisk, Medi, and Noctowl all mons were healthy, so there was no way opponent could have won. Into the next match, we have Noctowl versus Deoxys. So this is a neutral matchup. It's in Deoxys' favor. Like we throw one Shadow Wall, it will do 50% damage on Deoxys, and after that, like it can outpace us to two charge moves. So that's why Deoxys wins. So here we switch out to our Medicham against this Dugong. Opponent has Deoxys double ice in the back, so he's just baiting out our Medicham. So we're gonna stay in this matchup. We win the matchup, and after this, even though he has two double ice in the back, we have a Stunfisk in the back which can easily take care of that ice. So we are looking pretty good. We are gonna throw this Psychic, which will do resisted damage on this Deoxys. Deoxys has a lot of energy. We will throw our Shadow Ball right away, and if opponent decides to no shield, okay, opponent is shielding this move. I think we shield this move as well. Okay, we are not gonna shield this move. We will give both our shields to our final mon. Opponent comes in with his sand slash. We're gonna throw. We will go for straight for double rock slide. The two rock slides from Stunfisk KOs this sand slash, and yeah, opponent shields up the first move. So we won't go for two rock slides now. We will just easily go straight for the earthquake. This earthquake will one shot this sand slash, and after that, uh, one earthquake will one shot the Deoxys as well. So this is just a Stunfisk sweep. So GG's. We will come in with our Noctowl and just catch the move for flex. Yeah, we can farm down this Deoxys for the win. GG's. Into the next match, we have Noctowl versus Deoxys. So in this matchup, Deoxys wins, even though we have Shadow Ball on our Noctowl, but like we lose because Deoxys outpaces us to charge moves. So opponent comes in with his Dugong. We are gonna come in with our Medicham. We will throw this Psychic. This will do a decent amount of damage, and after this, we won't have to use any shields. After this, we won't shield this move, and we will go straight for the counter down, and we will throw us Ice Punch on that Deoxys incoming. So let's see. Opponent comes in with his Deoxys. We are gonna throw this Psychic, and this Psychic will like apply a debuff. We were hoping for a debuff, but opponent decides to no shield. He won't shield that move anyways, but we were hoping for the debuff. So here opponent throws the Thunderbolt, and we will throw this Shadow Ball. It will do like 50% damage if opponent no shields, but opponent decides to shield, which tells us that something in the back is weak to our Noctowl. That's why we decided to save our Noctowl and we come in with our Stunfisk. Opponent goes for the Psycho Boost, and after this we will throw our Earthquake. This Earthquake will one shot the will KO this Deoxys if opponent no shields, and opponent's final Pokemon is Sand Slash. So we will go straight for the Earthquake, and after that we can throw another Earthquake on that Deoxys for the win. So it's a GG's. We will throw this Earthquake onto the Deoxys for the win. GG's. Into the next match, we have Noctowl versus Sableye. A really good lead, but Sableye can win this. Like, if opponent is a good player, he can throw two foul plays, then switch out, or let his Sableye go down so that he can win with his backline. So we tried to catch the power jump, which we did. Really good, good play from Solgam. Opponent comes in with his Whimsicott. It is really good that we were able to wait out this Whimsicott in the back. So this Whimsicott does not get aligned against our Medicham. Now we will let go all the moves from Whimsicott. We will throw Rock Slide for neutral damage. After that, we will come in with our Noctowl to farm down this Whimsicott, and after that we'll see what happens. So we will no shield the move. This will kill our G-Fisk. After this, we can come in with our Noctowl and let's see what opponent does. So we come in with our Noctowl, farm down this Whimsicott, and opponent comes in with his Vastiodon. We show our Medicham and opponent surrenders. GG's. Into the next match, we have Noctowl versus Medicham. A really good lead, but this is a neutral lead where opponent's Medicham can win in like every even shields. Medicham, because Medicham wins CMP and Ice Punch does the same, like two Ice Punches from Medicham KOs after counter down damage. So we switch out to our Medicham. Opponent comes in with his Dugong. The reason opponent came in with his Dugong is because he wants to wait out our Medicham so that his back Icemon does not get aligned against Medicham. So we are gonna throw this Psychic onto opponent's Medicham, which didn't do did a a lot of damage because of Icy Wind debuff. So we will come in with our Noctowl, and as you can see, Ice Punch does a lot of damage. Opponent's final Pokemon is Sand Slash, and in two shields, this matchup is a lot of is very tricky. So what we are doing is go for the go straight for the Rock Slide, because in straight Rock Slide we can outpace this Sand Slash to the charge moves, and after much shot damage, uh, one rock slide will definitely KO in two shields. So we are gonna throw another rock slide, which opponent decides to no shield, but now we can throw another rock slide, and after that, let's see what happens. So we are gonna throw rock slide, opponent shields, and opponent comes in with his Medicham. We are gonna come in with our Noctowl, throw the sky attack. This will kill the Medicham, and opponent surrenders. GG's. Into the next match against a legend player, we have Noctowl versus Victreebel, a really good lead. Let's see how it goes. So opponent comes in with his uh what this mon is cast form. Yeah, opponent comes in with his cast form, and in this matchup, cast form has I think Solar Beam and Weather Ball. So what we will do is throw our psychic. Opponent decides to shield, which means opponent is going for the switch. So we will have to shield one move as well, because otherwise, we will lose Switch, and Stunfisk versus Victreebel is playable, but we don't want like to lose the alignment, because they could have Bastiron in the back, which will be very sad. But we lose the alignment because Cast Form farms us down. So we will come in with our Noctowl, and let's see what we can do. If opponent has Bastiron in the back and a victory well, I think we go for Stunfisk sweep. So opponent comes in with his Dugong, and opponent comes in with his victory well against G-Fish. So we will throw this Earthquake to KO this victory well, and after that, like we will throw Rock Slides to do super effective damage on this Dugong and win the game. So even though we lost the alignment, it was still winnable because we managed our shields and energy very well. So we won't shield this move, we can easily survive, and after that we can throw this Rock Slide, which will do super effective damage, and after that we can come in with our Noctowl, throw the Sky Attack for the win. Into the next match, we have Noctowl versus Ninetales. So a bad lead for us, but opponent decided to switch out, which means that opponent has a Charm Ninetales. So opponent comes in with his own Noctowl. So what we will do is that we will align our Stunfisk against that Ninetales, and so that's why we will stay in this matchup. We are one wing attack ahead in energy against the opponent's Noctowl, so we will throw our sky attacks right away so that we win the switch. So we will throw the sky attack, and if opponent decides to play this matchup in two shields, we will play this matchup even in two shields, because in zero shields, Medicham and Stunfisk can win against almost anything. So like that is not a bad situation for us. So opponent comes in with his Lantern. We will come in with our Medicham, because we don't want our Medicham to be lined up against that Ninetales, and after this we will so go for the psychic. Opponent comes in with his Ninetales, we will come in with our G-Fisk, and opponent surrenders the game because he lost the alignment, he lost the game. That's it. GG's. Into the next match we have Noctowl versus Golbat. So this is a neutral situation. This is like a bit good for our Noctowl because opponent has to go for Poison Fang. Shadow Ball does nothing, and we can go straight for the Sky Attack. We need two Sky Attacks to KO this Noctowl, to KO opponent's Golbat. Opponent shields up the move. We won't shield this move because Poison Fang is not forcing a shield right now. We will throw this Sky Attack, and after this, let's see what opponent decides to do. Opponent is letting this move go through. We will go for another Sky Attack. This will either force Final Shield or KO this Golbat. Opponent decides to two shield his Golbat. So we will come in with our G-Fisk. We won't shield any move coming in from Golbat, and after this, we will go for the Fountain where opponent comes in with his Quagsire. We will switch out to our Medicham, and this is a Great League Remix team. Opponent just queued up in great league, so it was like a mistake on his part. He won. This team is a great league remix team, so we will come in with our we will throw this psychic, and after that we will go for the counter down. And after that, if opponent comes in with his Golbat, we can throw ice punch. After that, opponent if opponent has another like Swampert in the back, we can still win this matchup. Let's see what we do. So opponent comes in with his Golbat. We switch out to a Stunfisk, and we won't shield any move coming in from Golbat. After this, opponent has a Medicham in the back. So this is definitely not a Great League Remix team because Medicham is banned in that. So opponent we won't shield this move because now we can come in with our Medicham, throw up the Psychic against this Medicham. This Psychic will one shot this, almost KO this, almost KO opponent's Medicham, and we will shield up this move. And after this, we will go for the counter down for the win. GG's. So all in all, this team is very meta. I will highly suggest you guys to use this team if if uh, only if you are getting good leads with this team. Like if the moment when you are saying five Bastions in 5 games in one set, you on the lead against Noctowl, you are screwed. Just stop using this team. That is the only exception when you don't use this team. Other than that use this team in every game, and you will have win cons in every game, and you will win a lot of battles with this team. So thanks everyone for watching. If you enjoyed the battles, definitely consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel, and I will see you in the next video.